Just after 9 o'clock, I'm excited. I have guest and UPW sponsor Anthony Macaluso here in studio. I'm going to kick this on the FM. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to let us know what you got going on. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. My name is Gardy. Just after 9 a.m. on a Thursday, and I have a good friend who happens to be the owner of the Gun Vault of Texas in Santa Fe, and he's a UPW sponsor here in studio. Anthony, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, sir.
How you been, man? It's been a bit.
It's been a long time.
It's been like 3 weeks, maybe 2.
No, way longer.
How long?
It was before the storm.
Which storm? 1900?
Yes. No. What is that? Whatever.
That's the first one that came to mind. The storm of 1900.
Yeah, it was right before that. No.
Nicholas.
Yeah, old Nick. Yeah, it's been good, man. Just busy with the new shop and all the new stuff.
Yeah, there was the grand opening, ribbon cutting.
Yes.
There's a lot of Chick-fil-A. I ate most of it.
You did.
It was a good time.
There was a lot left. A ton left. Like, I just kept snacking. Gained 19 pounds from it.
You did not.
I did not. It was the sauce that got me.
Yeah. Man,
Do you remember how many calories it was?
Per nugget?
Yeah.
It was less than 200, right?
It was like 36 or something per nugget.
I don't know.
Outrageous.
Yeah. I felt like it was higher than I thought. I thought it was higher than 36.
It probably was.
Yeah, it was like 80 or something. I was like, 80 per nugget.
You ate like
Thank
50
you, Chick-fil-A.
something.
I did. I ate a lot. I'm still kind of full. Haven't been hungry since.
You should get checked. They have worms.
Okay, Anthony. So this morning, I know we were going to talk about UPW Caged Rage taking place in Santa Fe October 9th. It's a Saturday.
Yes, it is.
If you want to find out more information, Bart, the owner of UPW, puts his cell phone number up on the Undisputed Pro Wrestling Texas page.
I can't even.
Give him a call.
Johnny can just spit it. I can't do it.
I know. I should have wrote it down.
I got it.
His number?
409-750-2199. That's where you get your tickets.
Give him a call.
Yeah, right. He's probably not doing nothing.
Okay, so if somebody hasn't been to a UPW event before, tell them what they can expect. Why do you choose to sponsor these events?
Man, I love independent pro wrestling. One of my favorite things to do. It's a family deal. There's so many kids, and Santa Fe is always the biggest show that we have. Last time there was 300 and something people, 400 and something people. I don't remember.
It's a lot.
It was a ton, and this one will be, in my opinion, I think better. I'm excited. I get excited. I'm like a little kid. I get excited at all these shows. We did a show last week. Johnny Blade made his appearance for Loco.
I saw your video you posted.
It was great because Gino, everybody knows Gino from Reality Wrestling.
Yeah.
Gino beat up Johnny, made me super happy. I made sure the only reason I was there was to heckle Johnny, and he went over just as expected with the crowd. Everybody hated him. That's all I cared about.
I like Johnny Blade.
It's good.
I feel like he's a good guy for the most part. He just he takes care of his clients.
The Johnny that comes with us here?
Yeah.
No.
We've had him in studio multiple times.
Yeah.
And he's pretty polite, just confident and stuff. But yeah, I saw what happened, but everybody was pretty excited about that.
I was super excited.
At Loco.
Made me happy.
Well, man. So
thank you, Gino. Thank you very much. He's probably listening. So thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Gino. Share this out. Right?
Invite your friends.
Okay, so you were mentioning a show that happened. This one's in Santa Fe.
Yeah.
I saw that there's a poster going around for an event. I think it's called, but it's in Pasadena, and I can't think. It's called Invasion.
Yeah.
In Pasadena.
That's the following week.
Why are these dates falling like this?
Bart is a maniac right now. He is scheduling everywhere. We're going to Brazoria the following month. I don't have the full lineup for everything.
Yeah.
I'm awful at dates.
When it comes to Santa Fe, why do you think those are the biggest shows? What has been the success there?
That is where we started, or that's where they started. Merely a sponsor. That is where the original show started, was at the school. And their first show was a really big success, and it just kind of kept going. And Santa Fe, for some reason, like Bay Cliff too, Bay Cliff is growing, but Santa Fe's always just kind of been home.
Yeah.
And now they're at the fire department. Beautiful location. Everything, it just worked perfect. That was our first show there last time, and it just worked perfect. So
yeah,
the guys over there are amazing. They helped with everything. Firemen.
So it looks like the potential new rotation is going to be Bay Cliff,
I have no
Santa
idea.
Fe,
No idea.
Texas City, Pasadena, and then you said going to Brazoria County now?
Brazoria County. He's probably going to book somewhere in another state, and he's just going to be like, "Hey, do you want to sponsor in Nantucket? Why not? Let's do it."
Yeah.
I don't even know where that's at.
Yeah. There's a lot of, of talent. There's a lot of wrestlers, on these cards, and I'll see some of these wrestlers get on, other cards like New Texas. I saw, some of these guys. It's really cool to see. It's like, oh, I saw him at a UPW event.
Yep, everybody moves around. It's cool. I'm like you said, there's two guys that I'm like real high on right now, and Bart has booked one of them for Pasadena. He's going to be at Pasadena.
Can you say who it is?
Chris Carter.
Chris Carter.
Amazing. This kid is insane. He's wrestled, I think, twice now with them at UPW. I've seen him at Row. He's mainly over at Loco.
Yeah.
But kid is amazing.
Is this the same guy who played wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings?
No.
Back in the 90s?
Yeah, no, that's definitely not him. He probably wasn't born.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You never know.
You don't. But he went against this guy named Dante last Saturday, and that was like the match. That's all I talked about. That was with Chevy and the Eddies.
Yeah.
And all I talked about was that match, and it was amazing.
Speaking of Chevy and the Eddies, when can we expect any new Chop to the Chest episodes? Do you know anything about that? Why?
Because why would it? Chevy's lazy. As the commissioner, as a podcaster. But we are somewhat cat's out of the bag now. We are somewhat bringing him back into the media side,
right? Which he's good at. He's great at it.
Yeah, about as good as Johnny is managing. So Chevy and I will be starting to do the commentary for UPW over Max Sports. So it's going to be kind of cool. If you hate it, just mute us. If you love it, you'll probably still mute us. But it's cool. We're good with that.
So when it comes to for lack of a better word, like credentials or past experience, like I know you have experience. Chevy has, some experience too. What do y'all bring to the table? What can we expect for
mayhem? Complete mayhem.
It's gonna be like the podcast, but like live.
No, I mean we're gonna be calling wrestling. We're gonna be doing something that we love. We're gonna call it. I was telling you before we went on air, I haven't done this in 15 plus years. I'm super nervous, but we're gonna make it happen.
I've had the opportunity to call live sports, and I chickened out.
It's tough
because I've never done it, and that's something I want to practice, maybe on in a bedroom, by myself with a TV, and then record and go back.
In the mirror, man.
Because it seems difficult, and I was like, oh, at first it's like, oh yeah, it's easy, and then the more you think about it, it's like, no, it's
not easy. And my biggest thing is I don't know all these wrestling moves.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make some up, and if you've got a problem with it, contact Bart Harris at 409-750.
Also, the other thing about that is there's the names of the wrestling moves, like the generic ones.
Yeah.
And then each wrestler
has their own names.
They put their spin on it. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
So I got to in-ring announce one time for a wrestling promotion, a local wrestling promotion, and that was stressful enough because I was like, yeah, sure, I'd do it. I'll usually say yes to every opportunity that's put in front of me. They ask, I'm like, this is cool. When am I going to ever get to do this again?
Never again, obviously.
So I got to do it. But then they were like, okay, just go up to every wrestler, ask how they want to be introduced, ask where they're being billed from, anything, their height, their weight, anything specific that they want to say. And so I brought like a notebook like this, and I usually take something like this with me everywhere. And it was just like the whole card, and it was just written to shreds. It was difficult.
Stressful.
But I got through it.
That's all that matters.
And I feel like I did okay. But I held back.
They've never called you back. So.
Did they call me back?
Probably not.
I think they did ask, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to pass for this one. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if that's my future, but you see the people who are really good at it, and then it just makes me not want to.
Yeah, no, it's going to be brutal. I will warn everybody up front, just because Chevy and I have never worked together. Me and him can talk all day long. We banter back and forth literally all day. But being on air, I think, is going to be a little bit different. There's going to be a lot of we try to make like one-liner jokes to each other, so I'm really hoping that doesn't go in. 'Cause you know how we are. You've been around us in a personal setting, yeah. So it'll be fun.
It'll be good. And so when can we expect that debut of that?
October 9th at Santa Fe.
In Santa Fe at the fire station.
Yep.
How's it going to work with Chevy's duties as the manager, the GM?
He doesn't do it anyway, so what's it matter? Boy hasn't made a call in months. I don't know. We're going to figure that out as we go.
It probably has a good angle because he can give some insight, some locker room stuff behind the scenes and speak as an authoritative, figure. And you as a sponsor and being unbiased, it just seems like the chemistry could work.
Unbiased, that's the word of the day. Right,
Yeah.
Johnny Blade?
Yeah.
So I was told not to talk about Johnny.
You've only said his name like 4 times
I know.
this morning.
Yeah, he specifically said yesterday on his Facebook tweet, that's an oxymoron, to not mention his name, so I will not be mentioning Johnny Blade's name.
Wow. On that same post, because UPW put it out like, hey, Anthony's going to be on here?
Yeah. No, it was one on his personal page.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he gets angry. He did tell me to be quiet yesterday because I just jumped in on this conversation. That's what I do. Sponsors are supposed to do that.
Oh, yeah. So I said I thought it was going to go good. I think it was on that same post. I was like, oh, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And he said, I think it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
I was like, this could go on all day. I was like, I'm not going to respond.
I would just keep responding. That's what we do. It's called bantering.
So far, I think it's going good.
Yeah.
This experience right now.
I thought I seen the lady with the Emmy earlier that we talked about.
Yeah.
I don't know. It may have been like the lady with the water bottle. Who knows? I feel that we're going to get an award.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Some awards are coming from this show specifically.
Right.
I don't know. What are the radio awards called? Any idea?
Not a clue. Never got one.
We'll probably get a call after today. We'll know and be like, oh, I need to check the email.
This is what it is. FCC is like, just turn your mics off. Just stop doing this.
So, October 9th in Santa Fe, UPW returns for Caged Rage. Can we talk about some of the matches
We can.
that are going to be coming up?
There are 9 matches.
Announced, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are 7, 8 matches announced. I don't know. I've got the card. It's going to be stacked as normal. So how do you want to start? Do we want to start high to low, low to high?
I think they're all high.
Want me to rank them?
Yeah, okay, let's see the Anthony Macaluso ranking. The ones that you're, excited about.
Excited about?
Yeah.
Obviously, the number one I'm excited about is going to be Chris Lyons.
Chris Lyons.
Of course.
Well, he's one of your employees.
He is. Love him. Kid's amazing. Scares me to death. I will be brutally honest. I go into work sometimes and I'm like, Chris is here. Dude's amazing.
Who's he facing?
He's going back against Afro Man.
Okay.
So in Bay Cliff, Afro Man beat David Dupron for the belt, and Lyons wasn't having it. Cashed that in. Got that belt in like 30-something seconds.
Wow.
So Afro Man wanted his rematch, and we are having that rematch. That is going to be good. If you've never seen Afro Man, it's going to be a good match.
How do you think that's going to go, being unbiased?
Chris
Lyons.
Yeah, why wouldn't it go that way?
He's like, I'm realistic. I'm unbiased, but I'm realistic, right?
Realistic.
Okay, so here is Christopher Beal watching. Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Christopher Beal. He's also a sponsor with the match.
Santa Fe Water Services?
He is, yeah.
He wants to know what's the status on Nate Slater, because I did see
Keep listening.
that there's some stuff. Okay, you got to stay tuned. Maybe share this out. Tag a friend.
Yeah, let everybody know.
We are, I think, maybe going to be getting some information later this morning if Nate Slater is going to be.
We've got that information.
We have it.
It was public yesterday.
It came in already.
It was.
I was trying to tease something.
Breaking news.
We're going to have some breaking news later with Nate Slater. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Wrestling's a dangerous business.
It is.
For your health, your body, and just overall.
Everyone puts it on the line, and they go 200%. I don't care if it's the first match, the middle match, or the last one. These guys, they break themselves. And it's scary. They're, like I was saying about Chris Carter earlier, man, the stuff these guys do it's amazing, and it's just for us. It's for the fans. So,
yeah.
Love it. I think that's what I like the most about it is, like, everybody likes the higher-up wrestling, WWE, AEW, which I love them, but these guys are completely different. The independent guys just give it their all. There's no holding back. Nobody's telling them, hey, this is what you have to do. They just go out and they do it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And, there was some stuff that came out, not at UPW, but, at other promotions in other parts of the country, and I'm sure all over the world, where there's people that are promised, like, hey, we'll feed you or like, hey, we'll pay you money, and then maybe they don't. And these guys, still go out there and risk their health and their bodies to put on a show. Sometimes for people just in the house.
Yeah.
And until UPW signed that lucrative Max Sports TV deal, that was the case for that only in-house. Now people can watch this from all over the world.
Yep, just by a click
which is
of a
cool.
finger. I dig it. So I didn't make Bay Cliff. We were out of town, and I sat in my hotel room the whole time watching it. It was great.
That is cool, huh?
So I was a sponsor watching it somewhere else.
Okay, so if you're just now tuning in, Anthony, dropped some information earlier that him and Chevy are going to be the voices of the play-by-play and the color for the streams, right?
Yep.
Are you going to go back and watch and critique yourself?
Absolutely, you have to. Did you do it your first 10 shows?
No.
Did you not?
Okay, maybe a little bit, but not the whole thing because it would just make me cringe.
So yeah, I actually still have, when I first started in radio, they were mini disc back then. What are you laughing about? Is that showing age?
It's just a long time ago.
Yeah. So I still have them. Have no way to play them. I would love to hear them. So if anybody has a mini disc player, hit up your boy at the gun vault. And,
yeah. The person who would be able to do that is Scott Pearson. He'd be figure out like, oh, you just need this. And
yes.
Yeah, he'd be able to figure it out.
I didn't even think about that.
He'd help you. Okay.
Probably has it in his office next to his
my mini disc ripper to like
his tie straps.
Digital. Yeah. Right. Okay, so one match has been announced.
Yes.
And that's an exciting one. Chris Lyons,
Cruiserweight Championship. Chris Lyons and
against Afro Man.
Yep. So that one I am definitely looking forward to. I'm looking forward to all of these. Angel Camacho against Luther Curtis. Luther was at the Santa Fe show. And Angel Camacho, if you follow any independent wrestling, you know who he is. This guy is insane, like huge, huge guy. I was reading some of his Facebook a few days ago, and he likes to talk a little mess. He's kind of like Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny
Blade.
Oh.
Remember, we're not saying his name.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not saying his name.
Yeah. That's something else that comes into, I guess, independent wrestling that you don't get on a bigger scale, is that like these personal Facebook pages.
Mm-hmm.
I know Twitter and wrestling is sometimes big. That's what they use. But you'll literally see like a family photo maybe, and then next thing someone's talking mess and cutting a promo
on the family photo.
But it's a different. I don't know.
It's the interaction that you get. I can talk to pretty much anybody on the card,
right?
And some of them respond. Some of them may just use an emoji and not a nice one. But it's the interaction that these guys give the fans, whether you hate them or you love them. And if you Facebook them, they're probably going to go ahead and message you back. You may not like what they message you, but they're messaging you back.
Yeah, I see. There's some what I'll call dedicated fans that will comment on.
I'm one of them.
On UPW.
Brother, I'm all over it.
Because even talking mess,
yeah.
Everybody, the wrestlers will talk mess back.
I'm fine with it. I want the interaction. I want to get them pumped up.
Yeah.
For that money, I want to see the best thing I can see.
Merely a sponsor.
Sitting in the front row with all of you. You will never see me sitting. That's the problem.
Well, now you'll be sitting behind a microphone.
I won't be. I'll probably be standing still, pacing like I always do, just pace back and forth.
Is it a handheld mic?
No, it's a headset.
But I was going to say, if not, you need to get a headset.
Yeah.
Because part of it's you're not going to be able to hear Chevy. We started. There's a couple things that we've done, and we've used the ones where it's like headset, and then it has a thing where you can hear like natural sound, and then hear like the person next to you. Because at times at these events, you can't hear the person next to you because there's such excitement and music blaring, and these live events. There's a lot of energy, especially in Santa Fe. So it's a lot of pressure.
We'll see what they have. We're going in fresh.
I love it.
I'm excited.
I love it. So, hey, here's a comment. This is from Chris. Good morning, Chris. He said, Indy is better than AEW and WWE, hands down, and it's because of promoters like Bart Harris and every wrestler.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't know who Chris is, but you're a smart man.
It's Chris Tucker.
Smart man. I agree.
Thank you, Chris.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Hopefully we'll see you on the 9th. Well, they'll see you on the 9th. I'll be there. I'll be pacing.
And if they don't see you, then you can watch just from your cell phone.
Yep, Max Sports.
Okay, so what's another match we got?
I just lied to you, and I didn't realize that I lied to you, so I'm going to call myself out. I said that Carter would be in Pasadena. I'm a big fat liar. Santa Fe, you're in for a treat, my friends. Chris Carter and Estrella Galactica.
Ooh, okay.
That one's going to be a barn burner.
Estrella Galactica. The first time I had him.
One day I want to talk to him. He will never. He doesn't talk to anybody. Don't even try to get on his Facebook page. He probably doesn't know how to work it.
Really?
No.
Well, I think it was
He's
Chevy.
an alien.
Chevy described him as like he's a Power Ranger from space. A space Power Ranger.
One time at the show, Chevy tried to get an interview with him, and he stared at him.
That's it.
Probably had no idea what he was saying.
He'll take pictures. I've seen pictures of him.
He will take pictures.
Like fans and stuff.
Yeah, but won't talk to nobody. Maybe stuck up. I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably not.
How do you see that match going? As an unbiased
I don't know.
sponsor.
Both of those guys are amazing. I love every match. I haven't seen one bad match with Galactica. Well, there was that one time that he did lose because Jason Sullivan forgot to show up to work. But we're not going to talk about that.
Jason Sullivan's going to be there on the 9th, though. He's in the caged. It's called Caged Rage, right?
Can't really talk about Jason Sullivan. He's with Johnny Blade, who we're not supposed to talk about. Remember?
Well, I still want to. We need to promote the
Fine,
event.
We'll go over it.
You have
we'll
to,
go over
right?
It. Yeah, we'll go over
Okay.
it. We'll see. We'll see what happens if we have enough time. I don't know if we're allotted time. You know.
And we're out of time.
See, we're done. So yeah, that one is going to be. That one's going to be fun. That one's going to be a lot of fun. Very fast moving. Very, very fast moving. So watch for that one.
Sweet.
Hopefully they go all night.
Estrella Galactica.
Yeah.
That's the last one.
That's the entire lineup.
If it goes to the 10th, like at midnight, it's like, and that's all the time we have. We just had the billing till like 11:59.
It's just those guys. They just give it their all. It is insane what those two will do, and I've never seen them together. So it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Jay Davis, he's wrestled quite a few times with us. Big old boy that he will tear your face off, and he's going against BLT, who is a crowd favorite. If you've never seen BLT, you're in for a treat. He's been there quite a bit. Guy in the overalls wears a extension cord for a belt.
He has a nice hat, that straw hat.
He does have a nice hat.
And BLT stands for, I believe, Bubbly Travis,
Bubbly
right?
Travis.
So, like when you say BLT, you think one thing, and then you say Bubbly Travis, and you can instantly picture exactly what he looks like in your head.
Just think of his name, picture it. That's probably what he looks like.
And you see him on this, like, that's exactly what I thought Bubbly Travis would look like.
Overalls and an extension cord, ladies and gentlemen. He is dressed to the nines.
It's called, being prepared.
Yeah, I guess if you need a quick hookup or you need to hold your britches up, he's got you.
If Bubbly Travis wins, the UPW title at some point, you think he would take off the extension cord to be able to wear that championship gold?
Probably not.
He would just be like, give it to someone, like, hold it up here.
Yeah, he'll just have to hold it.
Sorry, guys, got to keep my overalls up.
Right. Not that they have suspenders or anything.
Right.
But,
man.
So that one's going to be a good one. Jay Davis is, I don't want to say he's up and coming. He's been wrestling for a few years. But, man, the boy's good. And I know he just started a new faction. Guess last week he joined a group and at Loco, and they're pretty good force to be reckoned with.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. I guess we're gonna get to the. Now we got more matches. Another one. This is their third time meeting. So it's kind of. I didn't even realize it. See, here's the deal, guys. I don't do a ton of research. This may have been sent to me last night at 8:53, but. LMC and Mayhem Mafia, those guys, the first time I seen them was in Baycliff, and they just beat the heck out of each other. I mean, bad. And I felt bad for all of them because you could tell they were hurting. Then they went against each other again in Texas City, and now this is going to be their third time. Mayhem Mafia did beat LMC at the last show for the titles. So they're going to have a rematch title match in the cage.
It's a cage match as well?
Those guys are going to. If the cage stands up for the last match, I'd be surprised.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So
these immediate rematches, there's usually like some kind of controversy or there's, something that happened. It's like, hey, if Chevy decided or Bart decided and the meeting of the minds.
You always, if you lose your title, you're always getting a rematch.
But I don't think that's not the way it should always be.
Why not?
Because if you lose.
I disagree. Give them that second chance. And then if they lose again, you're down to the bottom. Back to the
board, yeah. Yep. Work your way back up.
That's how it should be.
Okay.
So, yeah, that one's – man, there's a lot of good matches, man. Didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one's going to be fun. All right, we'll get to Sully.
Okay, Jason Sullivan.
So, supposed to fight Nate Slater. Last time they met, Santa Fe, Nate drove into the building. Completely drove into the building while Jason was in a match with Johnny and David Dupron, I think. Don't hold me against that. Against Chevy, Estella Galactica, and Kid Ransom. Long story short, distracted him. Sully went down, hit his car, and hit Nate's car, and there was baseball bats involved. There was all kinds of things. So they were supposed to be going against each other, and Nate broke his hand last weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. So that will not be happening, unfortunately, but we do have a good match planned for that against Ransom.
So Kid Ransom.
Well,
Kid Ransom is good.
Yeah, he is. He's been doing it for many, many years. He's been all over. I don't think he feels pain, and I know Jason probably doesn't feel pain. So
put him in a steel cage and just see what happens.
See what happens.
Yeah.
See who comes out of it. And I keep making that comment that hopefully there's medics around. Thank God we're going to be in the fire department, because that one's going to hurt. That one's going to be real bad.
And from what I understand, there will be security there.
If it's Hawkeye security, they probably need to go ahead and hire a few more.
Get some Santa Fe PD out there.
Something, yeah, because the last few shows haven't been too great for Hawkeye security, but I feel that he's coming back. I think that he figured out what happened, and praying for Hawkeye security.
Pray for Hawkeye security. And if you don't know what's going on, you need to show up to October 9th, and you'll figure out who Hawkeye security is.
The best in the business.
Easily
The best in the business. So, yeah, that Sully and Ransom match in the cage is going to be insane. I don't know. I am, crazy excited for this one because, like I said, there's some that I forgot about. Y'all hear that? That was me hitting the mic. Let's see. We've got one last match, and this one is very controversial.
I feel like all these matches are controversial.
This one takes the cake.
Okay.
Speaking of cake, Johnny Blade is actually in this match.
Oh my! Johnny's not gonna like that. I like Johnny. I want him to come back on KHEA. We got 10,000 views on a TikTok in 5 minutes.
Invite him.
Yeah.
See,
you always have beef.
We do. Either way.
Okay.
So
this one's gonna take the cake. Speaking of cake,
Johnny Blade.
Okay.
So obviously Johnny and Jesse Logan have beef together. Somehow Jesse's wife, who we all found out is the photographer for UPW,
which who do we blame for not knowing that? I feel like that somebody should have done a little bit of research.
She's never they very rarely walked in together. I mean, you don't know these things.
That's true.
If you don't pay attention, you would figure Johnny would know, as Johnny and Jesse were a team. Johnny managed him. We all see how that went. Jesse smartened up is what I'm getting to.
Okay.
That was the night that the general manager became the one and only undefeated retired UPW wrestler. But so, yeah, somehow, I think her name is Nicole, got brought into this. And the last show, Dupron and LMC and all these guys pretty much jumped her, put her down on the ground while they just pummeled Jesse. So they set up a match. Chevy set up a match for David Dupron and Johnny Blade against Jesse Logan and Nicole.
Okay, that's going to be October 9th?
That's in Santa Fe.
That match, that's a crazy match.
That's going to be insane. I think that Jesse has probably been obviously showing her some moves. I think you're going to be very, very surprised on what she can do.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And I'm pretty sure the first person I know she's going after is Mr. Blade himself.
You think so?
I'll put money on it. I am willing to give them money to do some bidding for me. If you are listening, Logan family, you know how to get me.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot of information, and that was Chevy set up that match.
It was, I think. Probably not. Who knows? They may have set it up. No. Yeah, Chevy did that one right after the show, right after the Bay Cliff show.
Okay, I want to read some of these comments. We got Jordan Porty said, hello, guys.
Hello, Jordan.
What's up, Jordan?
Me and Jordan went to a car show last week.
ET Lockouts, was he
Sponsor.
planning on, like, unlocking? At the car shows, people have to lock their keys in their car or
He
something.
didn't even wear a shirt. He didn't wear
At
a company
car
shirt.
show?
A company shirt. And I'm like,
This
Jordan.
is bread and butter.
There was probably 300 cars, give or take, and indoors facility. And I'm like, Jordan. I picked him up and I was like, where's your shirt? He was wearing a gun vault hat. 100% appreciated it. But I'm like, bro, where's your stuff? He's like, it was dirty. Like, you have one shirt? So he was supposed to be calling Southern Sass this week.
You know, speaking of Southern Sass, Paul said hello as well. So good morning,
brother.
Paul.
Good morning, sir.
Wow.
He has got some new merch coming out for the gun vaults. Excited. He always makes good stuff. I think
Yes.
everything that I have on minus my shorts was
from
made by
Southern
Paul.
Sass.
Yeah.
My shirt was made there too. This KHEA shirt, which I have some more, but I've literally made them for myself and my family.
I need that shirt.
I have some.
I need that in a large.
I have a large
I've never seen that. I'm in.
from Southern Sass.
They rock.
Okay, and then Diego Reyes asked, "It's going to be streamed?" Yes, Max Sports is streaming it, and then
Yep.
we found out today that Chevy and Anthony will be announcing that
Yeah.
play-by-play. So I'm excited for that as well. So.
That makes one of us.
Okay, and okay, Christopher Beal said Jesse Logan and his wife are going to clear the ring with Johnny.
I think so. He keeps making little comments, and I was reading some comments last night on the Facebook, and Nicole seems ready. She said she's going to take care of business and go home. And
She commented. She's watching.
did she? Hi, Nicole.
Nicole Logan, which again, I don't know who missed it. You got Jesse Logan. The photographer's name is Nicole.
But did anybody know the last name? That's my thing. I had no idea. I'm just a sponsor. I had no idea. And it seemed like, Mr. Blade didn't either.
I guess not. Yeah.
Because she did slap him in Bay Cliff, which was very nice. Or Texas City. I think it was Texas City was the slap, and he deserved it, every bit of it.
Wow.
So-
Okay. So Nicole, she left a comment, and we were talking about that. That you'd mentioned, hey, she's probably been training, and her husband is the heavyweight champion
He is.
of UPW. So maybe he's been showing her some stuff. She said, "I already know what I'm doing. I started training at 15 years old, way before the champ. So before
Jesse.
before Jesse,
Did we have a title change?
she should challenge.
She should.
She should challenge at the end of it. She calls him
That
out.
would be a weird car ride home.
Has anything like that ever happened that you can recall in wrestling? There's like a tag team match, like husband wife, and then
No.
after that, this could be groundbreaking.
This could be.
And I'm here for it.
I am too. Bart, if you're listening, 409-750, whatever. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. She is obviously going to handle her business and take out Dupron and Mr. Blade.
Yeah. And I saw David Dupron. I follow him on Facebook, and
Yeah.
seems like he was getting some heat for what went down, how it went down, and
As well he should.
yeah.
As well he should. Because obviously she's not probably somebody to mess with now knowing her background. I mean, she's maybe 21 looking at her. So quite a few years she's been wrestling.
Yeah. So
Pretty
that'll
good.
be exciting.
Oh, yes.
October 9th, Santa Fe, Texas, at the
7
Santa Fe Fire and Rescue Station.
7 p.m.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Which means there's a number 2 somewhere, right?
There's 4,
There's 4.
I believe so.
There's 4 fire stations in Santa Fe.
Yep, 4.
Why? Is it that big? I mean, like, how big?
They cover a lot of area. Santa Fe's bigger than you think.
I guess so. That makes sense. So Lamarck has 2 fire stations, one on the east side of town, one on the west side of town. But with the way 45 works, they explained this to me one time. It's like even if it's on like that side, sometimes with the traffic and what
It's
time it is,
faster for somebody else.
yeah, it's faster from somebody else. Or this side, it's like, oh, this one's closer, but they would have to go down 45 and like turn around and all this stuff. So it's just interesting.
I think they have Fire Prevention Week coming up.
Santa Fe does?
No, here,
Okay.
Abundant Life. Should probably look
I
into
should know that.
should look into the calendar, buddy. I'm sure your kids go here.
So we have like these calendars that are shared, and I'm not on a lot of them. And I think that was my own fault. Like I was invited, and I'm like, yeah.
Too busy. switch. I keep getting messages from the school, so I'm
emailed or text or what?
App.
The Dojo?
Yep. No, we don't use Dojo anymore, bro.
We use Dojo.
You sure?
Oh, we do. I don't know.
What do we use?
I started getting texts from like one of the teachers like through an app, and I was like,
Brightwell.
I don't know that one.
They left Dojo last year. You should probably get with your kids and talk to your wife,
because there's Fire Week coming up. That's stuff I need to know. Okay, so Christopher Bill said Santa Fe Station 2, Midtown, baby.
I was just corrected by my brother Steven.
Yeah.
There's 3 stations, and we cover 66 square miles.
Okay.
Thank you, Steven.
You know, they set them out strategically, and then
I thought there was 4. I'm physically trying to count.
Well, not only do they cover Santa Fe, but they'll go assist other cities and stuff as well.
Yep, all the time. So Santa Fe Fire and Rescue are the best.
Station number 1, October 9th, that's the place to be.
And luckily, my brothers have been there since they were first able to do it in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're old now, like super, super old. So,
ridiculous.
Well, me and Steven are the babies, so the other ones are all old.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, man, I got you. All right. So let's see. Right now it's 9:38. I'm talking to merely a sponsor, Anthony Macaluso, with the Gun Vault of Texas. We've been talking about UPW. Hey, is there anything else that you want to mention about the Gun Vault or anything else that you have going on?
We are in less than a month now. That's insane. Going to be hitting our year.
Already?
Yep, October 22nd. I have 0 plans as of now. I have ideas, so kind of be on the lookout. I'm sure we'll announce that here. It's crazy a year, how much has changed and gone down.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger facility, nicer facility. It's been awesome. I'm excited.
You know, at the same time, it seems like it's longer.
Yeah, bro. It's
like
a customer came in like 2 days ago, and he was like, "Man, you were really getting gray." And I said, I just put my hands up. I was like, "It's this. This is what it is."
Yeah.
That, and if I let my hair grow, it gets gray, grayer. It's been a fun ride. I can't complain. We had some misfortune that happened a month ago, and that took a big toll on the business, my business, I guess. But we're trying to get back and recoup and do our thing. That's all we can do.
Yeah. So will there be a birthday party?
Yes, we're going to do something. I'm sure we'll cook. I know
Chick-fil-A.
that's your next question.
I was going to say, is there going to be more Chick-fil-A nuggets, at least the lemonade?
I don't know. We may do the burgers again.
Ooh, yeah.
And the hot dogs.
Like the grand opening, the first one?
So kind of my thought. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's going to be good. So 10/22 is our anniversary. I'm sure there's going to be another gun giveaway of a 10/22.
Ah.
So
I need another gun.
Me too. Me too. Worst industry for me to be in.
Yeah. Okay, so if you could have any gun, firearm, like, do you have like a dream firearm? I feel like if there was, you would just buy it or have it already.
I pretty much have what I want.
But if there's anything else additionally that you could add, what would it be?
So I am working on getting a full auto MP5. So
what does it look like? I have no idea what that is.
They are a kind of a subcompact looking rifle. This one shoots 9mm. I'm going to show you a picture. It's probably not going to help you at all.
No, we can show our Facebook fam too.
But I am.
They probably all know what it is,
right? I'm working on getting one of those, and that's pretty much pretty much my idea. So, whenever
this looks like something out of the movie Dick Tracy.
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Man, such a good movie. So, yeah, that's one of my dream guns. It'll happen. I've got a semi-auto on that one, so why not get the full auto?
That's awesome.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
Then, yeah, I'm excited for the future. Obviously, things are always moving in my brain. So,
any new business ventures, ideas, anything you got coming up that
I got
you can
shut down. I got shut down.
Really?
I did. I had an idea.
I remember us talking about it.
And my wife said, nope, not right now.
She
started back in school. So
your wife's not listening right now.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, she's not listening right now.
Okay.
She's either working or doing something.
Surgery.
Yeah, but
sitting there with somebody cut open, listening to KHEA radio with her annoying husband talking about wrestling all the time like we do every day.
When you're not on the radio.
Me and my son just sit there and watch wrestling pretty much all night, which is great. He loves it.
Yeah.
And he beats up his stuffed animals. So
That's fun.
But yeah, no new ventures right now.
No new ventures? Okay.
She got accepted into UT to do her master's program for nursing, and so I'm very excited for that. 2 more years of school.
That sounds like a serious program.
Yeah. It's gonna be stressful, but she'll get it. She's very determined.
Oh yeah.
She just got her bachelor's, so why not go for the master's?
Don't stop. Just knock it out.
Please stop. She is very, very successful.
When it comes to like science and stuff, was that a strong point for you, like in school or at any point?
My strongest point in school was probably lunch, followed by cutting class. I was not the ideal student. I was smart, but not the ideal student.
Okay.
Yeah. So I pray that my son doesn't go down that path, because I'm sure I'll have more gray hair. Got out early, graduated early, did all that.
You're just trying to get it done.
Tried to get it done. But yeah, lunch was really good. PE was all right.
Did y'all have off-campus lunch, or did y'all eat there?
We weren't supposed to.
Okay.
But we did.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this was like 12 years ago, guys. That's longer than that. I graduated in
I was like,
04.
when did you graduate?
It was 04.
Okay, yeah, me too. I was like 12 years ago.
How long have we been out?
I don't know.
See, math was obviously not my strong subject.
I'm not a mathematician.
River brings math here now, and I'm like, bro, that's pre-K. You're over my head. Way over my head.
Yeah.
That's one thing I want to bring up real quick.
Uh-huh.
Johnny Blade started talking mess again about Santa Fe. We all remember what happened the last Santa Fe show when he started talking mess. He got these cool bracelets from Santa Fe's finest.
Okay.
And he's going to do it again. He's going to slip up, and he's going to get happened again. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
If his little bald head appears, looking into the mirrors or the windows at the shop or back at Chevy's, I will be sure to call that number. I think there's 3 numbers, maybe 911. Are you getting them on the phone right now?
I'm just looking at some stuff.
Okay.
Well, what I was going to look at was, you were talking about, Santa Fe, and made me think of Johnny Blade does always talk very well about the UPW sponsors.
He does.
And Santa Fe Soap Factory. I know.
Do we want to run through these sponsors real quick?
I thought that was a good idea.
Let's go. All right.
I pulled out.
I think the number one sponsor, obviously, is probably the Gun Vault of Texas. And you can find them online at thegunvaulttx.com. You know where else you can find them?
Where? Right now on KHEA Radio.
13011 Highway 6.
Okay, there too.
Beautiful Santa Fe, Texas. So, obviously, Riot Barber Studio, if you need to get that nice fade. Or a mullet. He is amazing with mullet. And I'll tell you what, he's got some new shirts coming out that I know about that you guys don't know about.
Really?
Crazy excited. He makes some really cool designs. I have every one of them. I never wear them just because. It's him. Obviously, Legacy Collisions have been with
since the beginning.
Yeah. It was they started it. I started the second show, and we've all just continued. KHEA Radio, always a sponsor. Big supporter. A newer one that started last time, Absolute AC and Plumbing. Really good company in Santa Fe. Good friend of mine. I trust him. So if you need some help,
hit him up.
Third Coast Roller Derby. So there was some issues with those guys back in Santa Fe with Chris. When Chris kind of started swaying where he was going, they accused him of knocking their drinks out of their hands and whatever. And we had a nice conversation, and they realized allegedly. Well, he did. He admitted he did.
Allegedly.
No, 100%. But the reason he did it was for their own well-being.
Yeah.
They were drinking sodas, and who drinks sodas?
Wow.
Unhealthy people. And Chris is just trying to make sure that they live longer and be healthier. So he just said, "You don't need this." Out the hand. So yeah, I think we'll be fine with them though. Mugshots Coffee. I don't drink coffee. I drink their teas. Amazing. Great people. And then Jordan for the ET Lockouts. After that, no. ET Lockouts, I know that everybody sees him. He's everywhere. This guy.
Except if you're at the car show.
Yeah, if you're at the car show, you don't see him. He didn't even drive his Jeep. He made me drive.
Yeah.
He was wearing nothing ET Lockout. Sporting the Gun Vault of Texas, though. And that's what I love about him.
Nice.
Yeah. He's always supporting small business. Sign Fly out in Pearland, anything. If you go by my shop, 13011 Highway 6, you'll see all the signs and everything on the front windows in the building. That was made by Sign Fly Graphics. They do amazing work. Another very dear sponsor to me, Santa Fe Water Services.
Wait, real quick. Signfly made this. I know if you're watching on social
He's
media.
Definitely pointing at something that you don't see.
They can't see it. I just took the shot. So there's this banner right there. It's like 7 feet tall or something like that. But it's a Clear Life Media.
Taller.
It's pretty cool. It's a cool thing. Thank you, Signfly.
Again, Santa Fe Water Services. My brother, both my brothers, my uncle, my grandpa, my dad, they all work there. It's a beautiful company. Been there since 1984. Covers all over. These guys, if you call and you're in Austin, there has been trips to Austin and San Antonio on numerous occasions to put water softeners in and clean water. We're just trying to help people out. Who we got? Santa Fe Soap Factory. We all know them.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Blade's a huge fan of them. Probably needs to buy a little bit more soap, but I'm sure they'll be happy to accommodate that.
Oh, yeah.
Reliable Roofing and Sheet Metal. Everybody knows those guys. He's out right now running his tail off from what I see on his Facebook. I guess from the storm. So, and then Bay Area Entertainer.
Awesome.
If you need to know what's going down in the Bay Area, Chef Jimmy, got it.
Chef Jimmy's awesome.
Got it.
Have you eaten like any of his chili gumbo or anything
I have
like
not.
that?
Not that I know of. I could have.
It's good. I need to get him back in studio
One
because
chef
he'll
that
bring
I
food.
stick with all the time is Chef Mary Bass.
Mary Bass.
Amazing.
I've never had gumbo that she's cooked. I don't think.
I haven't either, but I've had tons of kolaches. I've got a kolache body. Mr. Bass does the briskets.
Yeah.
Amazing. We bartered once on some water slides from Lone Star.
Yeah.
And great barter. I got way over on those guys. They got a measly water slide for the 2 days, and I got a whole brisket, and it was amazing. I think there was ribs, too. I'm pretty sure he threw ribs in. So, yeah. And that actually goes in their kolaches, too.
Hey, Kid Ransom is watching. So
What's up, buddy?
as we were going through the sponsors, Santa Fe Soap Factory was talked about, and you were mentioning it, that Johnny Blade's a big fan
Yeah.
of Santa Fe Soap Factory. He'll talk about it. But he said a ton of soap. Blade stinks, trust me.
He does. I've been around him. He did I mention he got beat up last weekend by Gino?
You did.
It made me super happy.
Yeah.
I recorded it for everyone, posted it on the fan page. I don't even remember the name of it. It's on something wrestling fan page. Find it. It's where a lot of crap talk happens.
Yeah.
By me.
Well.
Mostly to Johnny. If you don't like Johnny, that's the place to be. Trust me.
It's the place to be. Well, UPW has their own wrestling group. I think it's like.
They do, and you're going to ask me, and I'm going to say, let's see what it is.
I'm a part of it.
Undisputed Pro Wrestling Community.
That's a good one.
It is. A lot of fun. Lots of things happen. I would say all the wrestlers are on there, and they will communicate with you whether you want it or not. Sometimes Johnny will just start talking trash for no reason. That's what he does.
Wow.
So October 9th, be sure to boo him. Let's hope that Nicole and Jesse take care of that. Kid Ransom's going to be in that other cage match against Jason Sullivan. I'm pretty sure I know how that's going to end.
And then the other cage match is the tag team?
LMC, yes. That's going to be, like I said, LMC and Mayhem Mafia. Those guys are insane.
Yeah. So it's going to be an exciting event. If you have any questions about that, you can go to the Undisputed Pro Wrestling TX Facebook page. Make sure you give it a like. There's a ton of information on there. You can call, text Bart directly. He puts his number on the flyer.
750.
Just ask him what he's up to, and he'll be able to
respond.
take care of you.
He responds to me every now and then.
Hey, Chris Raven's watching.
Chris, you're supposed to be working. What are you doing? You can't be watching and working.
Yeah, we talked. I think his match was the first one that was talked about, right?
Because that's going to be the best match.
Yeah.
He is going to mop the floor with Afro Man. I like Afro Man.
It's got a visual of that.
Yeah. I like the guy a lot, but Chris is you don't want to mess with him. Future champion, future heavyweight champion. He's already cruiserweight. So
you think the double champ? Double champ?
Man, Chris 2 belts.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. He's so good he would take the tag team champions too.
By himself.
By himself.
That's all I need. Is there anything else you want to share this morning?
I appreciate it. Come see us. I'm always at the Gun Vault, man. See me, may see Chris. I hope you're at work, buddy. Need somebody to open those doors. And then October 9th, gonna be making mine and Chevy's debut. Pray for us because it's going to be brutal. We're ready.
Sounds awesome. Again, yeah, that is October 9th, Santa Fe Fire and Rescue, number 1. Not number 2 or number 3. There's only 3, Anthony.
Number 1, Highway 6. Across from the gun vault.
It's a Saturday. It's KHEA 99.5 FM.
Peace.